I think that it's a complex environment, but my conversations with them have been about investment, they've been about growth, and of course we think that from an Aviva perspective, that's absolutely brilliant because we are keen to invest in the UK, and what we need is political stability and a government that's interested in business and interested in growth, and that's what we're hearing.
Yeah, is it a sense of political stability or economic stability? And I only ask the difference because you can have political noise, as they've definitely had over the last couple of months as well. But if you have economic stability in terms of your policies, in terms of the things and the rhetoric you're then saying, that changes who invests and how people invest completely. Is that the sense that you're getting from Keir Starmer and Rachel Reeves?
It absolutely is. So I do think the political stability is important, but I also feel, economic stability comes alongside that. And look, I was in Canada last week, and I spoke to one of the major pension funds there, and they were talking about how much they invested in the UK. And I sometimes feel that, when we're in the UK, we're in the sort of midst of the battle, and we don't see how attractive it is to invest here. Obviously, Aviva is a big investor. We've invested $9.5 billion in the last 3 years in UK infrastructure and real estate. But others do see that attractiveness as well. So I think we've got to see some of that and be proud of that. And I think today is a day for being proud of being in the UK.
Amanda, we've spoken to a lot of people, and we feel from business we've had some level of confidence because there was a lot of engagement with Labor Party representatives prior to the election. That said, a lot of the fund managers and investors we're speaking to are cautious because of the upcoming budget. They're worried about just how much pain is going to be inflicted on those that do have money that could be on the tax take for the government. Is that one of the clouds hanging over this event today, though?
I don't see it as a cloud hanging over the event. I mean, the budget has always been in place since the election was announced for the 30th of this month, which we're all, of course, looking forward to. But I genuinely feel that when you're talking about growth, when you're talking about investment, then the budget has to sort of sit alongside that. And, we are sitting with 1 in 5 people in the UK have their pension with Aviva. That pension money, there's a significant amount of pension investment money which could be used to contribute to growth and investment in the UK. What's really important is that in the budget that isn't harmed in any way. That's what's really key.
Well, 2 points jump out to me. A raid on pensions, that's clearly on the agenda, and what does that do if there is any increased movement by the government to go after this money? And the second is, why should our money be invested here in the UK when it's been a low growth market for many years, when we could get much better returns for our pension elsewhere, would take the pressure off the government long term if we all had better returns?
So first of all, on the savings in the pensions, I mean, 12.5 million people in the UK are undersaved for their retirement. So I think it's really, really important that we don't do anything which damages that incentive to put money into your pension. Now, on saying that, you say, why invest in the UK? Well, there are good returns to be made in the UK. We see that of our £60 billion of annuity portfolio, 2/3 is invested in the UK with good returns. We have vibrant cities, we have great universities, we have a good rule of law, we have strong regulation. Those are all things which make the UK attractive, and we do see others feeling the same way. So I think we have to be positive about that.